2-game winning streak here, 4 matches unbeaten. What do you feel like has been going right for you the last couple of times out?
Yeah, I heard this was a record for the club, so that was really good. I mean, it's again, I repeat myself every time when we're talking about it that we're doing better and better, but that's the truth. And we played a really good game against San Diego. They were unbeaten. We won that game. It had been tough for us as well with some COVID cases and some smaller injuries and things like that. But still, as a group, we are hardworking. We played 3 games in 8 days, and it was a difficult one away in Gotham. We scored our early goal, and then in the end, it was more about to defend the 1-0. We had a little bit of luck, but we worked hard again, and I'm really proud over the goals and the performance.
I've seen Kansas City already a few times, but what do you know about them? What should we expect to see?
I mean, it's a little difficult because they have also like struggling a little bit with COVID cases and some injuries. So they have played in different formations and different styles and with the different starts 11. So we don't really know what we're gonna expect. I think that most of the players will be back for them. They had some COVID cases, for example. So it's gonna be a tough game for us. They're looking for the first win, and they will probably do everything to win now when they are back home again.
You obviously have confidence in Katie. She's really stepped up in goal. What has been the key to that, and why did you have so much faith in her to have that full-time role?
To start with, is our goalkeeper coach Serge. He's doing an amazing job. So he's the biggest part of that. They work with the details like every single day, and I like her as a goalkeeper. She's tall. It's difficult to shoot goals from distance, so we can sometimes stand a little bit lower because we know that it's not easy to score a goal from distance from her. And she's really good with the feet, and that's something I like because I like to use the goalkeeper in the build-up. So we can see the goal we scored, for example, in Gotham. It starts from her and involved almost the whole team, so it's great.
The players talked there about the competitive spirit she has, not just in matches but also in training. What do you see out of her that a lot of us don't see if you're not at training but you're only watching the matches?
I mean, she's a goalkeeper. That means that she's a little bit crazy, in a good way. She's hardworking, but also I think with the feet on the ground and keep good. I mean, the goalkeeper coach and the goalkeepers. They are an amazing group. They keep a balance between hardworking and also have time to laugh a little bit. So that's perfect.
Did she come into the season maybe feeling like she had to prove herself because there were questions about is she ready for this role? With little experience.
I mean, you never know. She had played before. She played maybe 3-4 games or something like that. So, but we can see that her potential is huge, and I have since the first day talked about that. I think I'm gonna see her in the national team in a couple of years at least. So she still has some things that she needs to work on, but overall she's doing great, and I'm happy to have her in my team.
This is a really young team who's on their first winning streak, as you said. How do you balance confidence and overconfidence and kind of keep an even keel for them as they're kind of in this uncharted territory?
No, it's a fair question, and I mean, I think it's a balance to. It's not a little boring answer, but it's a game by game to take it, and but also I think they have really searching for the taste of the win, and I think now when we start to win games, I think it's just motivate them that they feel how good we are. Before we was just talking about our performance is good, but now the result is there as well, and it's just gonna help the team, I think.
So yeah, Jalen said a couple games ago during practice that once they get that win, the wins will come easier. Do you think that will be the case with the team?
Yeah, I understand what you mean. We still need to work hard together and do better and better performance. But of course, that to know that we can win, that is more like you get a little more like relaxed, and so I think that's important for a young team. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
In this four-match undefeated streak, noticed that there's been a shift from earlier in the season, you know, that first 15 minutes falling behind or digging yourself into a hole, and then now it's been kind of creating a hole for the other team. Has that been a focus, or has that just kind of been the natural outcome of how you've been playing?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about there have been like some players like Savannah DeMello, for example. She had been really good, but many times like she had been good in the second half, and then I told her, let's do your thing from the first minute. Let's take with the ball and let's run with the ball. You don't need to wait for something. You are so good, so you just do it from the first minute instead to wait. So again, these many young players that sometimes in the beginning they were a little bit almost scared to play the games, and also when we scored a goal, it was more almost like I said that they were afraid to win the games. But that had changed a lot, I will say. So that's good.